From Wish TV and the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the News 8 Daily 8 Podcast with Wish TV's Kylie Conway. A Wish TV News 8 update.
From Wish TV, I'm Drew Blair, in for Kylie Conway with your News 8 Daily 8 on this Friday, February 25th. Your first headline is a high school senior is shot and killed while sitting in a car with a man in Peru, Indiana. Grief counselors are available today at schools in Miami County, reeling from the shooting death of an 18-year-old student. State police say it happened about 3:30 yesterday afternoon near Grissom Air Reserve Base. According to troopers, Hannah Cox was visiting Jeremiah Smith in a neighborhood next to the base. ISP says the shooting happened in a parked car. Troopers arrested Smith at his home nearby. Mechaniqua School Corporation posted a message to the community on Facebook. Leaders call the shooting an unexpected tragedy and devastating loss. They say counselors and principals are reachable at all schools. A woman is dead after a shooting near a bar on the northwest side of Indianapolis. Happened just before 1:30 this morning near Lafayette and Georgetown Roads. According to IMPD, officers found the victim gravely wounded. She later died at the hospital. Police are now trying to figure out who shot the woman and why. Indigo plans to break ground on the Purple Line today. That's set for 10 o'clock at 38th and Arlington Avenue. Indigo says the second of 3 rapid bus lines will connect Indianapolis to Lawrence. It says construction starts March 7th and the project will finish in 2024. The CDC may significantly loosen mask guidelines today. The Associated Press is reporting that sources say the agency is changing the metrics used to make such pandemic decisions. Instead of just COVID-19 case counts, officials will also take hospitalizations and capacity into consideration. The announcement will mean most Americans will no longer be advised to wear masks in indoor public settings. Full focus on the war in Ukraine in your Daily 8 top stories next. People in Ukraine are trying to flee their homes under the sounds of sirens and threats of airstrikes. Russia is hitting cities and military bases outside the capital city, and Ukraine says the strikes have reached Kyiv. Video from the Polish border shows people crossing with suitcases and babies in arms. As people rush to leave, many are concerned about refugees. Ukraine's president is pleading for international help. President Biden unveiled harsh new sanctions on Russia meant to punish the country for the full-scale invasion. He says it will take time for the new measures to alter Vladimir Putin's behavior. The new sanctions include export blocks on technology. The president says that would severely limit Russia's ability to advance its military and aerospace sector. The U.S. is also applying sanctions on Russian banks and corporate billionaires and their families who are close to the Kremlin. The head of Russia's space agency says U.S. sanctions could destroy cooperation on the International Space Station. The agency's chief says blocking cooperation could lead to the station deorbiting and crashing to Earth. The Russian side controls ISS propulsion. The U.S. side controls electricity. Both sides need to work together to function. There are currently 4 U.S. astronauts, 2 Russian cosmonauts, and 1 European astronaut on board the space station. Russian police have arrested more than 1,200 people in anti-war protests. That's according to the latest reports from an independent monitoring group. The group reports protesters have been detained in 44 Russian cities. Demonstrations without a permit are illegal in Russia. Individual single-person protests are allowed. Thank you for catching up with the News 8 Daily 8. Make the most of your Friday. I'm Drew Blair.
This is the News 8 Daily 8 Podcast with Wish TV's Kylie Conway. A Wish TV News 8 update on demand. For even more, on demand and on the go. Connect with Wish TV on Facebook at wishtv.com and on the free Wish TV mobile app. Thank you for listening. And be sure to like, subscribe, and follow this podcast for updates every weekday morning on the All Indiana Podcast Network and wherever you get your podcasts.